Hello and welcome to Simple Salesforce. Today we are going to review relationships in Salesforce along with roll-up summary. So what is relationships in Salesforce? So they are required to link different objects with each other so that when users view the records in Salesforce, they can view the related data for that record. So let's take a look into our account object. Go inside one record. So in my last video I have shown this one. So the related tab here is what is going to show you how many things are related to this account object. If we have configured that one, you can also remove anything you want from here. So the contact was related to account, opportunity related to account. So that is how you can get all those data which are related to account record and show up here. So let's say you have an account A, and then you have a contact for account A, like A B or something, and then when you create this related list here in account, in our page layout, you configure that one quickly. Let's take a look into that, how we do this layout setup. Go to account object and then go to page layout. Any of the page layout, just select which one is assigned to you, and then if you scroll down you will see all those related things here. If you click the related list, you can also see. So these are all the related objects which are connected to account object. You see these cases, you can see it here, already added. Contacts already added. So there will be a link between account and contact. That link we create using different kind of relationships, and that I'll show you below. And then you can configure this one, how many fields you wanted to show up the contact um, object in the related list of account. You can just select all those things whatever you want here, and then the buttons, whatever contact buttons available, you can also show that here in this place. So those configurations you can do. So just understand what is the related list, how that related list getting created and everything. Now we're going to see that one. Go back to our thing. So this is one I'll open here, the Salesforce knowledge object relationship overview, master detail, and then you have many to many lookup. All those things are here to read, but I'll explain what exactly those are. And there is a trailhead module for that one, create object relationship. You can go ahead and create all those things, but I'll just show you some basic relationships, how you can create those lookups or master detail junction. I'll just show you that one. So this is the trailhead module, or search in Google, find out, and then go ahead and try all those by your own, and then get your badge cleared. So that is how we are going to do. And okay, let's see how many relationships we have. There are many, like we have some hierarchical and all those things, but we can just go for the ones which we mostly used. One is a master detail, one is lookup, one is junction. So first let's take at a lookup relationship. What exactly those lookup relationships are? This is just connect to the object known as related object that just now I have shown you. You can see each other data on page layouts by adding the related list. Related list is nothing but the data of the object in a grid format. Just I have shown you in that one. How to configure also I have shown you. Simple relationship like a foreign key. Master data relationship. This one establishes parent-child relationship. One is the parent, the other one is child. Now the question, why you need the parent-child when you can do all those things, the link up thing by lookup. Most critical one is create a roll-up summary in parent object, which is calculated the data field data of a child and so in the parent. So means you have a parent and they have 15 child records. So you can create a roll-up summary field in master, and you can set it up in such a way that it will calculate all the amount fields in the child records, sum it up and show up in the master record. That is the, without any code, you can just see the data of all the childs. Second one, child will follow the same sharing settings. Sharing setting, if you do not know, it is like the same sharing caring thing what we tell to the small babies, like you share things. That is the same thing. You share your data. Who can see your data if when you share? So that depends on some of the settings we have in Salesforce. So whatever the sharing settings we have for parent, the child will also follow the same settings. Means if you can see the parent record, then you can see the child too. If you are unable to see the parent, then you cannot see the child. In lookup, you cannot do all those things. Final one, junction objects. Junction object, it's like extramarital affairs. That is what I think. You have many to many relationships. you have like in city A, city B, you have three people in city A, they are liking three people in city B, and then they have all relationship A, B, A, C, B, C, D, C, like this. You have all the relationship, but you, if there is somebody know about one of the relationship, and then that everything should go away. Nobody should know about this one. So what you will do? You'll just delete that relationship. Means you are erasing completely, saying okay, this is gone. We're stopping here. So if you delete one of that relationship, the junction record will also go away. The complete relationship will also go away. That is how we create the relationship in Salesforce. That is called a junction relationship, which is a many to many. Lookup one to one. Lookup, yes, lookup one to one. Master detail, that is one to many childs. Junction, you have many to many. So we will see this one. Actually, I created a few records for you, like you see these records I have created. So this is junction object. I created the name, I give it a junction. You can create a junction record in that one. This junction is the child. Who are the parents? Like there will be one object A and the object B. They are the parent one. They are in relationship, and this junction is holding their relationship. So the moment you remove the data from this junction, they will also remove the data from the parent. That is how the actual junction will work. You can actually go ahead and create a lookup and create a junction, but that will not take care of deleting the data. You have to do some manual effort also. The correct way to do the junction is create two master detail relationship in the junction record and then set up your data. So we'll see that one by one, and then finally I will show you the roll-up summary thing. So here are the details. If you delete any of the master record, which is object A or object B, then the junction record will be deleted. This is the correct way to doing this one. You can create a custom junction object and create two lookup fields instead of master detail, but those will not satisfy the purpose, and you have to manually delete the records. So you can actually go ahead and try all those things by your own, but before that I'll just show you what exactly that junction is doing. So this is my junction object. If you want to see how the junction is created, quickly I can show you that one. Go to setup, and then I'll go to the junction object here. I just created some simple two simple fields in that one. Go here, object manager, junction, and then you will see junction object here, and you will see the fields in a relationship. You will see junction object name by default given by Salesforce. This one also given by Salesforce. This one I created object A junction, object B junction. So I created two master details, and which are related to master object. This is related to master object. This one I created object A, that also I have created. I'll just directly go there. So here, if you, let's say, first we need to go and create two people, one in object A, one in object B. So this is my object A, which is a master. Let me create a new record. So today is 18th Jan, obj a record. Same thing, we'll place it here. The name not mandatory, but let's give it to here, and then I'll create one more object B. I'll create a new one, B, object B, and then create a new one here, object B, record. The name is little shorter, that's why it is not accommodating here. That is fine. So let's now go back to our junction object. Now we are going to create a junction between those two people. We're putting those two people into one relationship now. So junction 18th Jan. Who is your first person to be introduced into the relationship? 18th Jan, A record. Second one, who is the other one? B. Okay, save them. So now they are bonded. But somehow somebody know about this one and they want to break up. Now you just go ahead and delete this guy. Delete 18th of Jan. Where is delete? Delete this one. And now you will go to junction object to see if your data is there or no. Where is my junction object is here. So now you see everything is gone. Select all, gone. That record is completely gone. That is how we do it. Many to many relationship, if anything is deleting in one of the places, one master gone, then the other will go, but the other one in the object B, that will be still there. Recently viewed all, no, that is also gone. Okay, that is good. So if you do that way, it is deleting everything. Let me just confirm that one again. Yes, that is gone. So that is the perfect way of creating a master detail. It will link many to many, but if you wanted to delete one of the master records, it will delete everything. That is the work of junction object. So now let's look at the main thing, which is roll up summary. I just explained you in the master detail thing why we need this one. The main thing is the roll up summary. That is what I believe. So go ahead and create. I already created one. You create a new one. Test master detail with roll up name. That is the object I created. So this is my master object, and now we are going to create a child one. And before you go there, so you see this one, when you type something roll up summary in that same object which you just created, you cannot create this type of field on this object because it is not the master in the master detail relationship. So before you create a child, assign that and tell that child that this object which is now we saw here is your master. Test master detail with rollup should be assigned as a master of the child. Then only when you come to this field and relationship in this object, you can see this enabled. I can show you slowly. Master detail relationship. Okay, this is in the child object. If you see it here, if the child, I just went to the child object, created a master detail relationship. I assigned that. I told Salesforce that this child object related to test master detail with rollup. And now Salesforce understand that. Oh yes, this has some child object assigned. So now this is enabled. You see it here. Rollup summary is enabled. Now we create it. And once you do that one, you just make it like, you want to sum up the values. What is this one? Fill to aggregate, sum, min, max, whatever you want to do it. That is how you want to see the value of all the child objects, amount field, or anything you wanted, which can be calculated. So those things you can just set up, and now the data will be automatically show up here. Let's try some example. So this is the same thing I did for all the setup here. Now go back to the first of the enable. Now okay, this is what enable, why it is required. I'll just go through all those basic things, what is the definitions and all those, and then we'll show the example why it is required. If you want a chain of restaurant on name of shop A and then many branches in two other cities name as branches, so branches will contain total sale data for branch 1, branch 2. So configure a master data relationship and then create a roll-up summary in shop A as total sale of all the branches. Whenever the total sale of any branch record gets updated or inserted, a roll-up summary field in the master object, which is the shop A, which is the parent one, will get updated automatically. So that I'm going to show you now. All these things I'll just show it here. So go here. Where is that? Let's go to my test master detail. This is my master. And who is the child? Go to the child. I already created all those things in that image I have shown you. So now I am going to create this relationship already built exactly the way I have shown it, same way I have created this one. Now I am going to create a child record. Who is the master? The master is test master, this one. Test master 15th Jan. Okay, this is okay. Let me create a new record on this one. Okay, if I go here, then I'm creating a new record. Test master 18th Jan. You created a new master record, and now you just look at this amount. Shell amount is 0. Go to the child object. Now you're going to say this is the new child I'm creating. Child for test master 18th Jan. And now who is the master? You are going to assign that. You just created this one. Tell Salesforce that this is the master. Anything happens to me, the data will go up to this guy. So now make it like $2.56 today. Save it. Now go back to your master. You can see the data updated there. What is your record? 18th Jan. It was 0 earlier. Now it is 2.56. Let's add one more row in the child and assign that to same master. Child object. New. Test child for 18th Jan 2. Who is the master? 18th Jan. Total amount 5.76. Save it. Now go back to the master. Open the same record, and now you will see increased. Okay, keep it here. Don't let's make a duplicate tab. and I'll go to the child again, and then I'll update one of those values. Go to the child object, find the record, this one. Now increase $2, 776. So how much you are expecting here? $2 increase. In this one I'll just refresh, so it should be 1032. Refresh, 1032. Yes or no? Yes, 1030. That is how the roll-up summary will work. Roll-up summary will always get all the values from your child, the field which you assigned, and sum it up, or mean or max, whatever you have assigned, the way it should display. It will calculate the data, automatically show up on the master without writing any single line of code. So that's all about master detail, roll-up summary, junction records, how junction records we create, how we delete the data from junction records, and what is lookup relationship, what is the master data relationship, why we create master data relationship, why we create junction objects. All those things we have reviewed. Go to this data details of salesforce knowledge, and then trailhead modules, look for a junction object in the trailhead, go to the, complete your batches and all, and then try all hands on doing all those things whatever we have seen, and then you'll be good to go. And that's all for today for this one, and then the next one will complete, we'll review its triggers, validation rules. I'm still working on that one. There are a few things to complete, and once I do that, we'll review that. And thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Bye bye.